Oh, there I am. Welcome to another Flash Hour Live. Give me 1 second here. Just editing a post. Into the platform. Okay. On Solana. Editing this post. Gonna get Anas in here and Zaheb. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, everyone.
Or afternoon, wherever you are. Editing our post because you know how not type fully StreamYard. They don't let you. They don't let you get it all nice and pretty.
Interesting.
There we go. Now it looks prettier. All right. So getting right into it, we will pull things up. Of course, welcome you all to another Flash Hour. Appreciate y'all showing up for every single week when we bring it to you live. If you are not aware of how Flash Hour goes yet, pretty simple. We go through State of the Trenches to allow everybody to funnel in. Just gives a little bit of leeway time for people to notice the live is here. Then we get into the meat of the conversation, which is a Flash overview. That's something the Flash team thinks would be nice to highlight. Then we get into what did we get done and what is coming. That is the last section that we talk about. Now, State of the Trenches. We shortened this up a little bit. Heard that some of this was a little bit long, so we want to keep you entertained, informed, but not keep it too boring. Well, World revealed itself as Solana's native prediction market. So all of that X engagement was all about the prediction market coming a native Solana prediction market. Although we've had like Hedgehog and a few others for a long time, I don't know what they're talking about. That native prediction markets have actually been here quite a few times, actually.
It's world.xyz.
Yeah, world.xyz. You also have like Poll. Poll is so cool. It's a native prediction market. The only thing is, I'm not sure that they have a dashboard, but it's a full-blown app with like onboarding and everything else from one of the Solana OG developers. He's done a really great job with Poll. I just thought it was really cool. You can send a link via text message, onboard with Apple Pay. It's really awesome. You wouldn't even know you're on blockchain if you're using the app Poll. And it is in the Apple Play Store as well as Android. So it's like, it just like when they say like, oh, this is the first Solana native prediction market, I'm like, no, it's not. Not even close, actually. Been out for years. Solana's total RWA value reached a new all-time high. Man, 2 weeks ago was like 2 something. Now we're at 3.62 billion. Solana Foundation launched Solana governance proposal. So this is new, brand new for Solana Foundation SGPs, enabling fully on-chain stake-weighted core protocol decisions. So that's like protocols actually. Voting, am I correct in saying that? This is like
validators and
or
everyone
validators.
Who has staked Sol can vote on core decisions. Before there was there was a bit of hand waving around how things. It was not hand waving actually. The people who are running validators just had to upgrade to the version, and the number of people moving to those version would signal approval. But now it's more about voting things. I didn't go much deeper into it because kind of bearish on all things governance because it makes me, I just get bored whenever I hear anything more about DAOs and governance. So I didn't get. Yeah, I think Zoeb knows a bit more about it.
Yeah, I think the good part about SGPs now is we won't have like random or ad hoc feature gate activations. So now, even if you're not a validator, as a developer building on the chain, you can now have more insights into what what feature gate activations would be timed by looking at the outcome of the proposal. So that's the good part, and I think we'll have a lot more good coming out as we see a lot more coordination on our end.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm pretty bearish on governance too, but glad. I mean, in this aspect with the small subset of validators, not like the whole user base, I definitely see the application being very good. Solana processed 3.77 billion non-vote transactions in June, a new monthly high. So non-vote, a lot of people at first were kind of counting that into the stats. So good to see that now that is being taken into account. Obviously, this is from Solana, so they don't do that, but a lot of people do make that mistake. Solana recorded a new adoption milestone with 262K, which is like nothing, by the way. I mean, great, huge milestone, but like in the grand scheme of things, if you think of users, it's like absolutely nothing. We definitely need to do better at capturing more people, bring more people on chain. Unique addresses actively holding tokenized equities and ETFs. Speaking of onboarding more and more people, Robinhood, that's one that I should have put on here. Forgot about that. Robinhood is a massive, massive onboarding. I let out a tweet over the weekend. Really, really good post. I thought good insight. It was just basically like it's the best advertising we could have possibly asked for, because people are going to start asking, why is it cheaper on chain? Why is it cheaper if I get off of this freaking app, move my funds on Solana? This is great because it's that bridge. It's like Coinbase app, how people get on Coinbase, they mess around with it for a while, and then they start getting curious. Then they want to get out of the walled garden. They start to figure out, oh, I can transfer my funds to a wallet, non-custodial wallet. I can trade on chain. It's way cheaper. I can hold my funds. So to me, that was a massive signal that everything is coming on chain and the masses will be adopted whether they like it or not.
That was hard.
Magic Block announced mobile themed Solana Blitz. So we did participate in the Solana Blitz.
It was trading themed.
What is it?
It was trading themed.
No, I'm just saying we participated in one of the Solana Blitz. It was the trading theme, if you remember, a few weeks ago. Just wanted to bring this up. The hackathon is coming. This is for mobile. You can still, by the way, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, have SDK API. So you can actually build over top of Flash Trade for this new Solana Blitz V6. Would love to see and bounce any ideas off me. I am a software developer by trade, retard by day, and janitor by night. So anything that you want to bounce off me, I'd love to be involved with just bouncing ideas off of what you could build with Flash Trade.
And the market is bouncing as well.
Yeah, the market is ripping, actually. This morning, I'm an idiot. I literally was like, I'm going to put in a trade. Totally forgot, obviously, with all things here, and now I'm being punished. But the cool thing is that our example repo for its example V2, you can go to Flash Trade's GitHub repo. It does have a lot of examples there that you can point your vibe code agent at. Don't forget that OpenAI is coming out with their new model. Fable is kind of like
will be replaced by Sol. It's called Sol, S-O-L.
S-O-L? Oh, yeah. Fable is going to be replaced by Sol?
Yes.
Nice. Okay. That's correct. Yeah, I really think OpenAI is gonna I think they're gunning for Fable, so I think there's no question they're going to really release something special. So keep your eye out there if you are going to be participating in any hackathon. And we'd love to see what you build over top of Flash. Project Zero, I just wanted to point this out. Prime broker, you can borrow against your entire DeFi portfolio, regardless of the individual venues you use. So this can be across like Jupiter, Camino, Drift, maybe not Drift at this point, but that's neither here nor there. But other venues as well, you can borrow against all of your positions. Obviously, try to keep that under 20% to the value of your portfolio. That would be the smartest way to go, or even better, 10%. But don't get too crazy. Don't get liquidated. And then Sailor, the guy who says never sell Bitcoin, sold Bitcoin. So that
He
was
sold
something.
like $220 million, and
Yeah.
I think this is gonna be just increasing as we speak, because the coupon that he was selling is not able to, have the sufficient dividends just from lending, the business of lending Bitcoin, and that
Yeah.
is why they are being forced to sell Bitcoin to, cover up the APY, because they're giving an insane 12% APY on anyone who's buying STRC and holding it
Yeah.
with them. So that is a very high APY, and that is why I think, I don't know what's going on, but I am not into that game, and I would request it. Like that's my opinion, and I don't think what Sailor is doing is healthy. So yeah.
I think it's risky because he's running up against the largest institutional entrenched mafia in the world, and they can play some funny games. And that's what scares me is you don't know what you don't know, and those guys are ruthless animals, and they will absolutely take you down if they can. So I'm hoping Sailor is smart. He's a wise man. He says he's funded out to 35 years. They could just leave everything as it is for 35 years. They could stay completely solvent. I'm hoping that statement's true. I don't have any of it, but it would be absolutely horrific if he had to start liquidating Bitcoin at scale. So that'd be very bad. Very bad for the space. It would not only bring sentiment down, but holy crap, it would tank the markets. So let's hope he's got his his ducks in a row. All right, moving on to Flash Overview. This is a big one. Imperial integration is live, and there's much more to come. That's the headline. The big thing here is that we do have a lot of partners who are integrating V2. This is something that, and something I want to definitely focus on more into the future is focusing on some big players, some onboarding players that can really bring light to the speed and capital efficiency of V2. Just because these are like massive distribution channels for us, and we've seen that across Seekerphone, Imperial, hopefully if Flipper, actually comes out, and other partners as well. I apologize if I can't remember at the moment on the spot, but we're definitely want to focus on funneling people into integrating with V2, which is why the team has spent so much time on the SDK and API. So if you are interested, if you are watching this live, reach out to us. We'd love to get you all on board. And the docs, by the way, they are waiting in the wings just for over review. So all the docs will be upgraded and to reflect what you currently see with V2. So much more streamlined, I guess you could say, experience, and much easier docs for V2.
I think the most important thing to highlight here is, like, given what V2 is offering, it's so neat that people are actually, building over Flash much faster, and the demand is coming from the other side, because generally what people think is, like, we might be chasing people to build over Flash, but it's not like that, because the engine itself is so seamless, and the offering is way better than whatever we have with the on Solana right now.
Yeah.
Talking from the terms of slippage or fees or leverage or assets, we have it all covered on Flash.trade right now. And the only thing that is waiting is liquidity, which will also flow in as we speak. And yeah, I think that is the most important highlight here is, like, you just need to streamline the offerings so well that people will just come ahead and, integrate over Flash.
Yeah, and I mean, even with my own building experience with the example repo, it was like integrating a Web2 company. like with the APIs. It was so easy, so seamless. It no issues. I mean, there was like the occasional Claude messing up, but other than that, I mean, it was like super super easy. I built 3 apps, like 3 complete UIs, complete apps within, I think, like 2 days. So I mean, this was if you could build 3 apps in 2 days, that's pretty awesome. And you can see, like I said, if you if you clone that repo and bring it down locally and then run it in your local environment, you'll see that these are full-fledged apps. I mean, they're quite literally usable on V2 main. So not only are they fun, it's really cool to see that you can integrate it so seamlessly. The docs are well documented for your vibe coding sessions.
Yep. And I think with that, the next important thing comes is about the full API support, which basically gives anyone who's building over Flash an experience of just using a Web2 app, building over a Web2 app, because you don't need to care about all the things about transaction fees or Sol being in your wallet. It's just picking a couple of endpoints and boom, that's it. You just need USD dollars in your account. That's it. I won't even say USDC because it's the same thing right now.
Yeah,
there is no difference. So yeah, that is coming up, and we have been working hard over the last week to get the full V2 SDK support as well as API support, and I think will be probably live this week, and that has been pretty much an important top of the mind thing that the team is working on. And the next important thing is Duels.
Duels.
Which we have been testing internally, and I think the most interesting part is, like, I've done more than 6 duels amongst the team, and I haven't lost a single duel. I don't know.
I knew you were gonna bring that up.
I don't know why. Like even I'm shocked. Like how the heck is that happening? But that might be some miss. But we'll see. We'll see when it goes live, and we'll have a public we'll have a live session with the team members, and we'll see how it goes and who wins in that session. But yeah, apart from that, I think duels are very important. It's like a social angle that we are trying to expand on,
for sure,
right on Flat Trade, where anyone would be able to create their own duel, challenge anyone, and then we'll have a winning pot, and then people can trade against each other, and then the one with the highest PNL can just take the pot. And we'll have sponsored duels as well, where we'll basically invite people to trade against each other, and we'll sponsor everything for that, be it from the money in the trading account and the prize money as well. And then they can just have fun and then give us, hopefully make people more excited about how interesting and easier it's to use Flash, because there is no transaction fees. You don't need Sol in your wallet. You just need dollars in your wallet. That's it. Like as usual in life. You just need dollars in your pocket to have fun.
That's right. The duels is really cool too, because you can obviously fund the pot. Everybody funds the pot. You can challenge people and go head to head with them. I mean, look, on X, everybody's an expert, but this way you can challenge them head to head in duels and really see who the expert is. So you can put your money where your mouth is, and you can win a little bit of money. Pretty cool. I really like it. I'm super bummed Anas beat me. I thought I was going to beat him. I thought I was smarter than the market, and actually I got my face ripped off on a short, but which was dumb. I mean, shorting Sol is unforgiving, to say the least.
Haram.
It's haram. That's awesome. Very haram. UI improvements. There's been a lot of UI improvements actually, but yeah, we continue to just simplify things, and the development of UI is continuous. It's never really, it's always a state of flow, because there's always something that can be improved. And Anas is on top of that. His redesign of the earn page and the token page, to me, is really meaningful. I have just personally, this is probably gonna upset Anas, but I've personally hated the clutter of the token page for quite a while. I've just always thought it was like overwhelming. The earn page has always been nice, but now it's beautiful. So the earn page, the new earn page, is absolutely gorgeous. But yeah, the token page has that much needed facelift, all of that is definitely coming, and it is gorgeous. Do you have, you know what? We don't even have it live, so yeah,
You don't have
probably
it live?
we don't, right?
Oh, which page are you talking about?
And not even in development, just the earn page.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
really like the earn page.
yeah, it's under works, sadly. Yeah.
Oh,
It's
still
not
under works.
live yet, but yep. The idea about this improvement is to make sure people can understand the returns that are happening on different FLP pools in much easier way. In just one view,
Yes.
you'd be able to understand how much money each of the pool is making and how much money potentially you'd be able to make. So that is what we are working on to improve, as well as this, like in the era of so much vibe coded slop, we really wanted to push with an experience that gives you that calmness and smoothness, and that is why we have so much green in the UI as well, because it just makes you bullish on everything that we are building.
Yeah.
And yep,
The
that is yes.
the big thing there is like, I mean, I hope people realize is that our UI is not vibe coded at all. It's like custom designed. Every
It's hand
pixel's,
designed.
yeah, every pixel's literally designed.
Something I really want to highlight is our homepage. If you are able to pull that up, I think that is something that I want to just preview. If
Yeah,
you're able to
absolutely.
pull it. Home.flash.trade. Yeah.
Yep. Home.flash.trade. Yeah, this is beautiful. I love it. Let's see, share. Wait a minute. Yeah, there it is. Hello? You see it? No? Maybe?
No, it can't.
Hello? There you go. Awesome.
No, this is
Oh, that's not it either. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, this thing is gorgeous. Good Lord.
Yep.
The big thing here for me, and it is blending a little bit in with the background, so apologies for that. Maybe I can. But yeah, there we go. We'll just turn that on for a second. But you can see even the homepage, it's not scrollable or anything like that. It's exactly what you need to know, where you need to know it in quick little digestible bites. And that's really, I mean, that's a testament even to our own UI right now. And that is obviously where we want to go with the earn page, as well as to make sure that everything is right at your fingertips and you don't have to dig a whole bunch to find what you need. If you ever dealt with some others, I'm not going to name any names, but there are particular UIs out there that drive me mad. And I have no idea why it's been like over a year and they haven't updated or even tried to improve it in the Solana space. But yeah, it's like, you have to make all these clicks and you got to and it's confusing and you got to figure out where to go. This is why I love Flash Trade and what Sarthik and Anas are building, is that they really put themselves in the shoes of the user and develop something truly meaningful for individuals to actually use and not get absolutely frustrated and want to throw their phone against a wall.
No worries. And moving ahead, I think just wanted to highlight the second important thing is that everything has been moved to fstats.io, which basically used to track everything that was on V1, which was on Solana mainnet, but now the V2 is fully tracked. Everything that's happening on V2 is being stored and shown in the neatest fashion through fstars.io. And I think you can also see the network performance, which is also very, very important, that people understand how big leap of an improvement the network that Flash is running on right now. Like Max, if you're able to quickly pull that screen as well, where we can just go to stats and the network tab, you'd be able to see.
Let's see. There we go.
All sorts of details around the TPS, the transaction processed, the latency.
Yep. Yeah, this is beautiful. This is exactly what you want to see as far as if you are a stats chaser, and if you want to dive deep into anything Flash. Really, I mean this thing is extremely detailed. You can really get into the weeds when you want to just get an idea of, you've got positions, tokens, pools, fees, volumes, everything's broken down, custodies. The custodies one is very cool too. You can obviously see
Deeper. There's so much into it.
there's so much.
Yeah. Max, if you just go to the pools tab and just scroll down, click any of the cards. Yeah. And then you can also click P&L history or liquidity, the tabs. You'll see there is so much. If you click liquidity, like there's a lot of details that are being tracked.
Yep. I mean, anything that you want, it's here.
Yep. There are a lot of details. Like even if you go to, what is this thing? If you go back, you just scroll down the last part. You can just click any of these sections. I don't know if this is, I think there is an issue with this, might be, but you scroll down, you can see everyone who's providing liquidity. FLP1 needs to be fixed. I just want to see this thing. So this is everyone who's providing liquidity, every individual's address and their amount, state, and even the token page is very detailed as well, where it also shows you all the people who's earning money, have earned, are unstaking.
Yep. You could do by revenue. You could do unstaking.
Like too many details for a single man to go into.
There's so much here. Like I say, if this is if you're a researcher, like you're a news place or anything like that, fstats.io is literally everything that you would possibly want to know about flash trade. So if this is something that you're interested in or something that you like to monitor, maybe you want to monitor the networks tab. You can.
I think the most important thing on networks tab is like the P50 median, which is at 18 millisecond. It's like you can't get faster than this. The transaction confirmation thing, you can't get faster than 18 millisecond. Like at least on the public internet.
Yeah, like just to let you know, the human eye blinks at 100 milliseconds. This is 18 milliseconds.
Yeah,
that's
like
insane.
9 times, 10 times faster than you can blink your eyes. But this is our public internet, and imagine if you're trying to do something this on 00.
I was just about to say, imagine if you're on 00.
Yeah, like we are in touch with them, so we'll see what might happen.
What do you think? We can get it down to like 2 milliseconds?
I think 5 to 6 is possible, but it totally depends on everyone's internet connection. See, the problem is
correct.
Your internet connection is always going to be different than my internet connection, and it's all geographically located, and it depends on how closer you are to a different node. This is what happens with Solana as well. Like people in Australia, there is no Solana node in Australia. They have the worst latency for their interactions on the mainnet right now. Like anyone who's far south in Australia, they have worst experience because they need to reach out to the node that is in Singapore.
Yep.
Or there is, I think the closest node is Japan or Singapore for them.
It's Singapore,
and, so that is where it's something that is problem with everything. So it totally depends on your closeness to the network, and that is what everyone is trying to solve right now.
Yeah, for sure. I've got actually two Aussie buddies. One that's associated with Flash Trade, and then one that's associated with Candy and some other developer related things. And he's constantly complaining. So, not well supported in the down under for sure. So, L to that. Somebody needs to get in there. I mean, come on. I don't know if the infrastructure's
They've been trying. They've been trying. It's not like they haven't tried, but we'll see.
Yeah, infrastructure is not there, unfortunately. Let's see. Funding mechanism. I know this is Zahab's favorite topic.
Yeah, I'm not gonna speak about
it. Oh God, what's the update, sir?
I think it's also stuck down there
in the down under
Australia for now. Yeah, for sure. I think on the global map of priorities that we have, it's definitely been down under for
for a very long time. And yeah, with V2 coming along well, that's been on our backlog for quite a bit. We are making sure it's a compatible system to what we have right now. Also need to kind of get the proper numbers aligned. Right now, we've had a lot of liquidity crunch. So even with like the OIs not really being balanced or without much incentives on the shorts, and we've fell short of liquidity on a lot of occasions. So we're working on expanding the OI versus TVL ratio, or kind of allowing better capital efficiency while making sure we have the mechanism to support funding payouts and P2P settlements, while LPs don't really have to suffer with like this portion of yield kind of being redirected. So that's been an effort, and yeah, this week we are hoping to make a lot more progress. Now that V2 finally has been like stable and a week long, we've now seen a lot of improvements coming our way. So that's all looking good on how videos progress so far. So that's gonna come next.
Yeah, I mean, I've got to keep a priority structure here too, to where obviously making sure the foundation of everything, which is uh, V2, got to make sure that that is solid and everything is performing as expected. So that comes first. Then we prioritize other things. But in that same vein, we are prioritizing builder codes and rebates. Where's that at?
Yep, and yeah, I think people have seen announcements, and yeah, Imperial has been doing great stuff, building over Flash, and that's been the best kind of seamless integration that you see. They've integrated over the OG Flash V1 for a long time,
Yeah.
and then beta, and now we also have them like building over the current form of V2. And what's more interesting about it? It's a program level integration where you have your Imperial account, you can put up liquidity there, or you can load up the account, and all of it is handled seamlessly. Then you can trade on Phoenix, you can trade on Flash, you can trade across venues, and all of that is managed super seamlessly by the Imperial team. So, in order to promote a lot more integrators to build over Flash, we are extending the benefits to kind of route to us. So builder codes combine the incentives for payment for order flow and a seamless integration. So you don't have to kind of worry about token accounts and tracking each of your routed trades to then come in and check on what kind of incentives you have received. They work similar to how rebates work right now. So you have like a singular place where you can track everything, the kind of volumes you've routed, the amount in USDC that you have earned by routing trades to Flash, and this will be a fee in addition to what Flash already charges. So LPs or the FAF holders at the end, they don't lose any amount of revenue or uh, their share of the fee. This gets passed on to the user. So if they're being routed from a different venue, they end up bearing the cost, and the venue which is driving liquidity gets to keep this additional yield. So we are working on the system which makes it easier for builders to earn by routing to Flash and building on Flash, while liquidity providers and FAF holders kind of get these increased volumes routed to the liquidity pool.
Yeah, for sure. And the long awaited builder codes, I'm sure a lot of people are waiting in the wings for. So it's coming. Don't you worry. The fully sponsored flows for deposit and withdrawals. This is in an effort to make things even more seamless. As we heard, the community had some issues with just non-sponsored, obviously, for rent and things like that. So, what is going on in that direction? What will the users experience?
Yeah, for now, I think it's pretty clear how trading flows operate. You don't have to pay rents or worry about anything when you deposit your funds. And we've also made withdrawals a bit leaner than when we started. So trading flows have a lot more streamlined experience. Right, you deposit once, you trade, and you do whatever you want. And then when you want to withdraw, yes, there's a small fee that's kept as like a temporary hold for rent when you're kind of moving between the internal state of how we operate the ER and the base chain. So you get your withdrawal in a second transaction. So it's a round trip. What can we say? Like, it's a round trip cost to
Mhm.
avoid spam, which just kind of it's charged to your wallet and then refunded right on the next transaction, so that we don't end up with a lot of spam. So in order to make it a lot more simpler, we're moving that a part of fees to be also sponsored by protocol. So if you're a user using Flash for any of the interactions, not just on trade page, but even the earn page. So let's say you're collecting your rebates, if you're collecting your revenue share or your FLP rewards on SFLP, or even adding or removing liquidity, there's always this additional amount of SOL that you're supposed to pay for account fees. We are looking to have a system which just pays for your behalf while like avoiding spam in all forms, and kind of allows for a much better UX where you don't have to have any SOL in your wallet eventually. So that's the direction I think the industry is headed towards, where all of these smaller hiccups in terms of UX improvement need to be looked at, and people shouldn't be worried about having Sol or other token accounts created and all of that stuff. So we are making it a lot more seamless.
Yes. Yes. Onboarding is the most important part. So making that as seamless as possible is definitely top priority. All right. Anything else that no questions right now? By the way, if you had any questions, got about 172 of you here. If you have any questions for us or the founders, then drop those in the comments right now. We will read those out. But anything you'd like to leave the community with that we haven't covered? Like, are you buying Ansem's, the bull, the black bull, or whatever, the meme coin? I think Anas is the number 2 holder, from my understanding.
This moment I was just saying something. No worries. Yeah.
So, hey, where are you? Are you off
Sorry.
0 on Ansem?
Oh my God. I really don't want to comment anything. I
That's
think our intern is having a lot of fun. I keep deleting what he's posting, and he just posted something very horrible today morning, and
Yep.
I had deleted immediately. It was some sort of vague thing, but yeah, I think the problem is attention, and there is so much attention around the black bull, and everyone really wants to get a piece of it, and it did run up very well. But I know I'm sure like every meme coin, we all know where it's gonna head down, and I think I hate the part where people somehow believe that it's just gonna go up and up. But yeah, you'll see.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the bad part, right? Kind of like how all other meme coins have gone. I mean, there's not a lot of historical data to show where it goes after this. But yeah, that's the bull posting will continue with or without Ansem, but it definitely got a lot of attention. Matter of fact, it was just all over my feed. Couldn't get away from it, unfortunately. I followed too much crypto stuff, and it was like it followed me around all weekend when I was trying to get the actual news. But yeah, a lot of responses too. There was like people from everywhere. I hope everybody, by the way, all my U.S. folks and those abroad had a great Independence Day. It was a lot of fun for me and my family, and hope you all were safe. Nobody blew themselves up. I might or might not have burnt the crap out of my finger, but other than that, it was great fun, and no accidents this year. Last year was quite the festivity if you were lighting fireworks off with me with me by accident. So this year we did not recreate that horrible experience that left me almost with third-degree burns. But this year, I only burnt my finger, so good to go. Yes. Other than that, I've got nothing left for the community here. And Zahaib, did you have anything left to say? Any send-off for us?
Nope. I think what we will be looking forward to is a bit more requests for assets, and then we'll be resuming the listing process.
Yeah. More assets, more listings. Let's go. I get really excited on the listings, by the way. Those are huge, especially in the AI space and storage space. So like MU and SanDisk, those are big wins. And and the listings will continue until you get on Flash Trade. All right. Well, I will bid you all adieu and do my outro. Thank you, guys. Well, thank you everybody for joining another Flash Hour. We appreciate it as always. One of the big things I just wanted to leave you all with is I know that a lot of people are looking for the next big win, but keep your eye on the prize. Solana is the base layer. And Solana, as far as I'm concerned, you've got a lot of things like Robinhood Chain and other things coming out. But keep in mind, single sequencer, I think it's a layer 3 over Arbitrum, if I'm not wrong. Keep your eye on the prize. Don't get distracted by all the shiny objects. That's one thing. Since I've been around since 2019, I mean, seems like just yesterday, but been a long time now, I suppose. Getting old, but yeah, keep your eye on the prize. I know my first go around, it was really, really tough as an early developer as well. Just graduating, just finding Solana. Being able to get into the space, I was in that shiny object syndrome. Even as a developer, you can really get scattered when it comes to all the new things coming out, all the information being shot at you like a fire hose on X. I'm not on any socials but X, so won't find me anywhere else. But X alone is just a fire hose of information. So if you're a developer, keep your head down, keep building. Check out the Flash Trade API and SDK. Love to help build whatever you're building, or at least give you feedback on it. And of course, if you're in the trenches like myself as well, keep your eye on the prize. Do your best to, not financial advice, of course, always do your own research, but there are some unicorns out there still left to discover in this bear market. And in the next bull run, I'm sure will run pretty heavy. But there's also going to be a lot of nonsense. The majority of it will be there. Just keep in mind that if you go for an opportunity that's a shiny object, understand that it's short-lived. And as many things come and go in this space, you want to get in and you want to get out. So just wanted to leave you all with that. Thank you for attending another Flash Hour. We'll be back with you next week for what we got done and what is coming down the pipeline. Look forward to seeing you there and talking with you all throughout this week. I've got some cool things to share on our development front that I might share with the development community for their vibe coding sessions. But other than that, Mighty Mag signing out. And like always, I'll see you in the markets.